All right, well, he's written a best-selling book, articles that went viral, and episodes of hit TV shows.
And now he debuts a new play at Baltimore Center Stage. I got to speak with R. Eric Thomas about his inspiration for the folks at home and his love for his hometown. Opening night at Baltimore Center Stage, an eager, sold-out crowd gathers for the world premiere of The Folks at Home.
I'm good, how are you?
And a homegrown playwright returns to his roots.
This is something I never dreamed I would get. I came here to see August Wilson shows and musicals for years and years and years. I never thought that I would see my words and be able to sit behind the row behind my parents and watch them watch the show, which is a little nerve-wracking, I have to say. You know, looking at the back of their heads, like, are they liking
laughing?
it? Right, yeah. But it was incredible. It felt like coming home. It really did.
R. Eric Thomas grew up in West Baltimore and moved back here with his husband in 2018. His family still lives here, including his parents and a brand new nephew.
I've got really deep roots here, and I love the city. You know, I love the way the city is structured, and I love where the city can go.
It's all about Baltimore. You've got all these little references like Mondawmin Mall, Canton, crab cakes were served at your wedding. What does Baltimore mean to you?
Oh gosh, Baltimore is such a city full of so much potential, so much magic, so much weirdness.
The national best-selling author explores his Baltimore childhood in Here for It, or How to Save Your Soul in America. His new novel, Kings of Bmore, comes out soon. And if you watch Dickinson or Better Things, he's written for those shows too.
All I do is write. I get to live my dream. All I do is write, but I don't sleep. You know, I'm like I'm a little vampire. You know, like I just drink a lot of coffee.
For the folks at home, Thomas found inspiration in his favorite sitcoms growing up, including The Jeffersons and All in the Family. You've got the interracial married couple at the center, having some financial issues.
Yeah.
Then their parents move in, some culture clashing, plus maybe a ghost.
Maybe a ghost.
So a lot going on stage.
Yeah, that Zillow listing is going to be a little bit complicated. I never saw an interracial gay couple on television in this context before. I saw very rarely interracial couples or gay couples alone having these conversations. But I know these people, and I was like, all right, well, let's put them in a caper. You know, let's put them in a house with a ghost and some money troubles and see what happens.
The jokes are hilarious, especially the parents. They're so funny.
Yeah.
And then you've got these emotional moments that are very tender because they're family, and at the end of the day, they love each other.
Yeah.
So how do you strike that balance between depth and humor?
You know how when you're sitting around with your family at a holiday or something, and like people start telling old stories that are funny and ribbing each other, and then all of a sudden somebody tells something that's like really heartfelt or a memory that makes everybody a little bit misty-eyed, and it's that sliding back and forth between laughing and tears, which is inherently theatrical as well. And that's living to me. That makes me so happy when I can be with people that I can laugh with and cry with.
There was both at opening night, as Thomas sat in the audience surrounded by his family, friends, and community.
There's nothing like showing your work to people who sort of know who you are, and that's a privilege. It's an honor.
The show is called The Folks at Home. It's about this row home, takes place in this row home. What is your definition of home? What is a home?
That's a great question. It's more than just walls and windows. It's about love and energy. So home, it can be a relationship, it can be a person, it can be a whole city. But one of the great things about this play is that it is both the building, but also more than that, it's all the lives that pass through the building. The people who we see in the play, maybe the ghost, maybe whoever's coming next. It's everybody. It's all of us.
The play was so funny. We really enjoyed it. Denise Koch and I saw it together, and she knows theater, and she loved it. And if you want to check it out, it is playing at Baltimore Center Stage this weekend, The Folks at Home.
But I need to know, are you guys BFFs now?
Yes.
Does it look like you guys are just having
Yes.
An absolute blast.
Eric and I definitely love each other. He is fantastic. He loves Baltimore. You can tell when you're talking to him. Also, he is so prolific because he has another play, Crying on Television. That's coming to the Everyman Theater here in Baltimore this spring.
That's what he said. He says he just writes.
All he does
just
is
writes.
He said that one's even funnier than this one.
Right.
And Kings of Bmore, his book about, he said it's a modern-day Ferris Bueller's Day Off in Baltimore.
Wow.
So that comes out May 31st. So looking forward to reading that. It's a young adult novel.
That is so cool. And it's so cool that his plays are playing here in Baltimore.
Yes.
Like he said, surrounded by loved ones, getting them to see it and experience it with him.
Yes.
That is neat.
I mean, as a writer, you can live anywhere, but he is committed to Baltimore. You can tell he loves his hometown.
Very cool. All right, Tim, what do you think? We got to go see this.
I'm telling you, his hometown guy done good. And Lynn, I have a feeling too, and you correct me if I'm wrong, even with the parents and the ghosts and the money troubles, you didn't give any spoilers. There was nothing, there's a lot more to it.
There is a lot to it. There's a lot, and the acting's phenomenal.
That is great. Well, that sounds like it would be a nice one to see. So certainly. Well, we'll wait till it gets to Broadway. We'll go there.
That's the hope. Fingers crossed. He wants to take it to Broadway, so let's hope he does.
Sounds like he's on his way.